Have you ever wondered what separates the world's most iconic minds, Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, and Steve Jobs, from the rest of us? What if I told you that behind their extraordinary success lies a hidden force, one so powerful and yet so misunderstood that it could change the course of your life starting today? This isn't just another motivational story. This is about unlocking a real, repeatable force that Elon used to transform industries, that Oprah harnessed to rise from adversity into global influence, and that Steve Jobs embodied to shift the very direction of human innovation. This force is the law of attraction, but not the watered-down version. This is the untold version, the gritty, practical, deeply intentional version that these legends lived by. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover could become the turning point you've been waiting for. But maybe you're wondering, how do I hold that frequency when everything around me is chaos? How do I think abundantly when my bank account says otherwise? How do I believe in success when all I've ever known is failure? That is the storm most people live in, the gap between where they are and where they want to be. But here's the truth. The only way out is into yourself, into your beliefs, into your emotional state. Because here's the secret the greats understood. You, Dan. T manifests from your thoughts. Alone you manifest from your emotional core. That's where your power lives. If you can generate the feeling of success before it arrives, you begin to resonate with the frequency that attracts it. You literally become a magnet. This isn't magic. It's neurological. It's energetic. It's universal law. Let's talk about brainwaves for a second. Yes, the science part. Elon, Oprah, and Steve didn't just speak positive words. They operated from deeper states of awareness. When you're calm, centered, grateful, your brain enters alpha and even theta states. That's when your subconscious opens up. That's when old patterns can be reprogrammed. When Steve Jobs meditated, he wasn't just relaxing. He was accessing that deeper state where intentions could be imprinted. Oprah practiced gratitude daily, not just as a ritual, but as a tuning fork. And Elon, he focuses with such intensity that he bends time around his goals. These aren't habits. They're disciplines. Tools to mold the inner world so that the outer world follows suit. You have access to the same tools. You just have to use them deliberately. But here's something nobody talks about. The law of attraction requires sacrifice. Not sacrifice of blood or pain, but of identity. You must let go of who you've been in order to become who you were meant to be. That's why most people fail. They cling to the familiar. They say they want change, but they keep thinking the same thoughts, making the same choices, feeling the same emotions. Elon let go of safety. Oprah let go of shame. Steve let go of convention. And each time they surrendered the old, something miraculous happened. Their external world shifted to match their new vibration. So ask yourself, what version of you must die for the greater version to live? That's where your freedom is hiding. Now picture this. You wake up tomorrow, and instead of reacting to your circumstances, you create them. You don't wait for inspiration. You generate it. You don't seek validation. You embody it. That's what it means to live in conscious alignment with the law of attraction. It's not about control, it's about coherence. It's coherence between what you think, what you feel, what you do. That's when life begins to feel effortless. Not because it's easy, but because you're no longer fighting yourself. That's when synchronicities appear, when doors open, when people show up seemingly out of nowhere. That's the universe saying, you're ready. And it will keep saying itas as long as you stay in alignment. Let's go even deeper. Every thought you have emits a frequency. Every feeling is a vibration. And your reality is just a mirror reflecting that back to you. Think about it. How often do you focus on what's missing instead of what's arriving?
Hi.
How often do you say, I'll be happy when? Instead of, I choose to feel aligned now. The secret isn't to chase abundance. It's to tune into it. And that tuning happens through gratitude, focus, emotional discipline, and most of all, vision. Oprah visualized her talk show before she ever had a microphone. Steve saw the iPhone years before it existed. Elon saw a colony on Mars before the first rocket launched. Vision is the bridge between your current reality and your future destiny. And you already have the blueprint. It's buried in your desire. And let's not forget the importance of environment. You can't attract abundance while living in scarcity energy. Can't attract clarity while drowning in chaos. That's why Elon surrounds himself with engineers who think 10 steps ahead. Oprah created a world filled with thinkers, healers, artists. Steve handpicked a team that believed in excellence, not excuses. Your environment isn't just your space, it's your influence field. It's shaping your frequency every moment. So take inventory. What are you consuming? Who are you listening to? What are you allowing into your vibration? Because you are either reinforcing your vision or sabotaging it, nothing is neutral. Now, here's your action step. Close your eyes right after this video. See the version of you who already has the success, peace, and abundance you crave. What do they wear? How do they speak? How do they carry themselves? Step into that version mentally, then emotionally, then physically. Do it daily. That's the calibration process. And as you do, life will begin to respond not because you begged for it, but because you became the frequency that commands it. That's the difference between those who hope and those who know. Elon knows. Oprah knows. Steve knew. Now, it's your turn to know. So here's the final truth. The law of attraction is not a trend. It's not a fad. It's a fundamental law of the universe, like gravity. It doesn't care if you believe in it. It just responds to what you are. So stop waiting. Stop doubting. Stop hoping instead. Start becoming. Because the version of you that lives the life you dream of, they're not far away. They're right on the other side of a decision. And that decision starts now. Choose your vision. Align your energy. Move with purpose. And watch as the universe bends in your favor. Not because you forced it, but because you finally remembered who you truly are. And now, if this message stirred something deep inside, if a part of you just woke up, remembering the power you've always had, but maybe forgot it, it's time to take the next step. This isn't the end. It's the beginning of a new way of seeing, feeling, and creating your reality. And if you're ready to keep evolving, to keep feeding your soul with powerful truths, high-frequency ideas, and life-changing perspectives, then you're exactly where you're meant to be. Join a community that's awakening together. Subscribe right now to my Supermind and turn your notifications on, because every week we dive deeper into the mindset, energy, and universal laws that the world's most successful people live by. Don't just watch from the sidelines, step into your power and grow with us. Your next breakthrough might be just one video away, so hit that subscribe button now and remember, the life you dream of is already dreaming of you. Let's manifest it together.